Thank you to waifu.com for sponsoring this video. This is a special one because this isn't just another brand sponsoring a video. This is my own personal brand. This is something I've been wanting to start since I was a kid, and oh boy, I'm excited about it. Waifu is a brand driven by anime and all things nostalgia, and I've finally been able to start making some of the shirts that I've kind of always wanted to see my entire life. I have a plethora of designs from all things anime, video games, and movies, from Scream to Batman Returns, like this one that I'm wearing right now, to Sailor Moon, Metroid, Zero Suit Samus Metroid, Elvira, Beetlejuice, Chainsaw Man, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece. I've got a handful of my own original characters. I'm coming out with new designs all the time. Some of them are limited releases, so make sure to pay attention. And with the code down below in the description, you can get 20% off your order. I'm printing the shirts on Comfort Color 1717, which is a 6.1 ounce shirt of 100% ring spun combed cotton. It's honestly probably the comfiest stuff that you'll have in your wardrobe because it's all I'm wearing at the moment. Really stoked on this whole thing. So it would mean a lot to me if you pick something up. So head on over to waifu.com and use the code BIGFOOT to get 20% off your order. And yeah, let's get back to the video. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Kurt Wells, and welcome back to the final episode of Reinventing the Stealth. Today is an exciting one, boys, because, well, I say the final episode because the stealth is finished. We need to adjust you so we can see the guitar. We need to see the guitar. We want to see the guitar. No, this not good. This good. So a little bit of a recap because it has been way too long, and also some of you might be new. So a few years back, I had won this 2001 Washburn 2ST from a waffle off of the Dime Nation page. And it was actually in a pretty bad condition. Like it was one of the worst conditioned dimes I had seen in a long time, and I wanted to give it some love. So the whole plan was to start this Reinventing the Stealth series where I was going to fix all the problems this guitar had and upgrade all of the hardware to the USA spec D3, or even the 3ST in this case. So that's what we've done. And it turned into a lot more work than I had thought, so that's kind of why it's taken so long, but it is finally finished. And oh my god, it rips. So if you've been following along at all, or you haven't, basically the finish was in absolute terrible condition. Like somebody had essentially taken, I don't know, what looked like a fucking knife or a screw or something, and tried to carve the lightning bolt pattern into the clear coat. Still just makes me fucking feel terrible thinking about it. So I fixed that to the best of my ability without having to strip the guitar. And it actually came out quite good. I was really surprised at how well I was able to save the finish without full refinish. And from there, I did the same thing that Dime ended up doing to his personal 3ST, because his original plan was that he wanted the guitar to come with an ebony board, but his got built with a rosewood, much like the 2ST. And then I ended up dyeing it with a leather dye, like a jet black leather dye, and replaced the dots with ebony. So now it's kind of got that ebonized look to it. Pretty damn stoked. My first time ever doing that one, came out really good. Yeah, overall, quite happy with it. One of the biggest, if not most important upgrades to this guitar was that I replaced the stock Washburn bridge that was really bad. That's just kind of like the typical cheap China stuff that they use, Floyd replica, and I replaced it with a Schaller Floyd Rose, which is German made, and these are the ones that actually Dime used in his personal guitar. He ended up having stamped variations that had Washburn stamped on them instead of Schaller, but they were straight up Schaller. I have one on my 333 Dime Bolt that I've had since I was a kid, and that was always the game changer. So to be able to have another guitar that has the Schaller in it, and I'm able to see the direct comparison compared to, like, you know, the Washburn bridges and even a Floyd Rose 1000 in my Dean, it's night and day. It's a Tone Master. The beef. And then as far as electronics, I swapped out everything. And I went for a Bill Lawrence XL500 on this one. I did the Bill and Becky USA version. And the good old SH59 from Seymour Duncan, because that thing is a cream dream. New switches. I did 500K pots for the volume and then left the tone completely out of the situation. Fire. So it's just straight to the pickups. Zesty. Can't forget that I actually had to shave down the nut a lot because, like most Chinese guitars, the nut was a mile high. So got that fitted with a new Schaller locking nut. Okay, what are you doing, buddy? Mm-hmm.
She's beginning to get on my nerves.
got the nut sitting at a proper height. This pickup ring is too tall and hitting that string, especially once you get up here. So we got to shave this thing down a bit. Pickup ring is now at a realistic height and no longer bottoming out on the string. You know that. So let's get this thing wired up. And then also installed the string retainer. The other things that I had done was I'd filled a bunch of the little strap pin holes that had been relocated, filled those in, paint filled them, and some of them are good, some of them could be done a little bit better, but I mean this guitar is kind of a Franken-dime, if you will. Of course, installed some strap pins so I can use my leopard strap. Gotta have my fuzzy leopards. And only other little finishing touch was throwing some tape over the neck pickup to stop the strings from catching on the pickup bobbins when you're doing those big old. This guitar has actually completely surprised me. I've had it set up for the last week or so and I've just been riffing, having so much fun. I've got it in straight D right now with 425 hertz tuning, but I was messing around with it in drop G, like Dime did on The Underground in America and Sandblasted Skin. I think this is what that guitar is going to end up in for a good while, because holy heck, that was fun. But Gates kind of catching it, but yeah, these pickups. First time using these pickups and they absolutely rip. I will definitely be picking up some more of these again, and I mean, you can't go wrong with SH-159. Like I say, it's the cream dream. Cat hair. I'm a sloppy boy, but boy, it's fun.
Oh, this baby loves the slop. Loves it, eats it up. Eats the slop, born to slop.
Anyways, I could riff on this thing for hours, and I will. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to keep it right there because I got a lot of riffing to do. I got some covers I want to do with this thing, and like I said, I got a tuning I want to mess around with it in. But if there's anything you want to know about this guitar, or anything that you want to see with it, let me know. And if you made it this far through the video, you're a legend. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon.